Well, hello, friends. I hope you all are having a good day, at least the morning starting off well. Mine has. I actually slept in till 5:30, which is huge for me. Normally I'm up by 4, no later than 4:30, so 5:30 was like sleeping in for me. And I know I haven't come on much here. I don't even think that was the right grammar. But I haven't been on here a lot lately. Let me put it that way. More so on my Facebook page than I'm on my Instagram. I don't know why I can't get the hang of Instagram. Not necessarily I don't know what I'm doing. It's just, I don't know. I'm just more drawn to Facebook, and I really don't know why, but it's usually how it is for me. So I thought, well, I'm going to try to do these videos so that I can place them both on my Facebook and Instagram. You know, I'm at a crossroad right now as far as social media, what I want to talk about, what I don't want to talk about, what I want to show. You know, for the longest time I was in direct sales, and I still am. But for some reason, it's not ringing my bell. You know, it's just not. Not that I don't like the products that I use, I do. And I love sharing with you, whether I sell them or make a commission or anything off them or not. If I find something that I really like, I want to share them. You know, just like if you were my girlfriend sitting across from me and I wanted to tell you about this great product or great service that I just experienced. So I think that's about the direction I'm going to go, you know. And I can either give you a link to the product that I like or give you my link through the products that I stand behind and sell. So I guess that's the direction I'm going to go. Right now, I just used Tarte primer, and now I was using their extension mascara. And then I top it off with Bellamy mascara, which I do like. Sometimes I will use the Bellamy mascara just by itself, but I'm going out and about, so I gotta try to make my lashes look at least some way half decent and long, like I don't have little stubbles. All right, so I thought, well, I'll come on and talk with you guys. I think my main thing is, you know, I love makeup, but I'm finding as I'm getting older that I'm leaning towards less. I've stepped completely away from, excuse me, I gotta fix my straps here. I just got out of the shower. That's why my hair looks a little crazy right now. I'm finding that I'm wearing less makeup. I think I said that, but I've stepped away from foundation. I haven't used foundation since 6-7 years. I use mainly cream or some type of tint primer. And speaking of primer, I've started using the Bellamy mattifying or their illuminating. Sometimes I use the illuminating, but I'm going to go mattify today so that I don't get such a glow. But here's what I have found as I've gotten older is my birth mother. I'm adopted, and I've known her all my life pretty much. She gave me advice many years ago. I think I was in 6th grade at the time, that the best thing you can do for your skin is stay out of the sun. You know, back then we didn't really talk about sunscreen. I don't even know how popular it was. But to, you know, not get too much sun. And she always told me, cover your face. If you're sitting out in the sun, cover your face. and to find good skincare. You know, excellent if you can, great skincare if you can afford it. And sometimes, honestly, you don't need to be a millionaire to purchase excellent skincare. I have found a skincare, and I've gone through many skincare companies. Zeo Skincare, Riemann Skincare. Before that, it was Lancome Skincare, Clinique Skincare back in my younger days. And I have found that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to find really good skincare. And I believe in the last, I don't know, I've been using it for probably at least 6 months, the Bellamy Skincare. And I use a different booster in the morning, my vitamin C, and then I use a different booster at night. Now, I will tell you that I also use Retin-A. What's it called? No. See, now I can't even pronounce it. I use a Retin-A. Tretinoin. There you go. Tretinoin. That was a senior moment I had. And I've been doing that off and on for probably the last, I'd say, 15 years. Mostly off in the last 10, but I started back up. And I do think that that really makes a difference, too. I do that 3 times a week. And I use red light therapy. Probably 4 times a week. And I use an exfoliating cleanser through Bellamy at least probably once a week. I don't do it every day. And I've really tried to take care of my skin. I have had procedures in the past, what do they call that? PR, where you use your plasma. I've done that. I've done microneedling in the past. But in the last, I'd say, couple of years, maybe 4 years, 5 years, I haven't really done anything like that. So I really try to have a good, healthy skin texture and barrier. And I'm feeling more comfortable in my skin. I do have, as you can see, I have some little sun-kissed spots here. Nothing too dramatic. And I'm okay with it. So if I don't want to wear a cream tint or anything, I don't feel that I have to. So I say that by wanting to encourage you to find a good skincare, whether it be Bellamy, which if you choose to do that, I can send you a skincare quiz, and it will show you what you need, or I can help you or something like that, and you can get started. You don't have to get the whole shebang, right? I suggest a vitamin C in the morning as your booster and a retinol in the evening as your booster. And then you can go from there, and then you can expand. And honestly, I do use their cleanser, their gentle cleanser, which is great. I do use that, but you really can use any gentle cleanser, really. And I do use their moisturizer, but sometimes I don't even use a moisturizer because my skin is healthy. And that's where it all begins, is your skin has to be healthy. And sometimes it takes time. People will start a regimen or a skin routine, some people call it, and they give it a month and they say, well, I'm not seeing anything. Well, because your skin has to purge. My daughter is actually going through that right now. She had our grandson. It'll be a year this Friday, the 31st. I can't believe it's been a year. Oh my gosh, it goes by fast. It really does. And she's just now experiencing some breakout in her skin. And it's hard for her because she has been pretty good about taking care of her skin. And she said, Mom, I don't know what to do. And so I suggested she try a tretinoin, start out slow. And I said, it's going to take time. I said, you're going to find it's going to be peeling and you're not going to like it and you'll want to stop. Don't stop. Let it purge, let it peel, I go through peels every once in a while where my face looks horrible to the point my husband says, you're not going anyplace, are you? I'm like, no, I'm not going anyplace. I don't even think I go to church when I'm doing that because mine isn't just a couple of days. I do it over a period of time. So, and I told her, I said, it takes time. So just be patient. I said, your hormones are getting back to where they were before you had the little one. And I said, it happens. I said, it happened to me when I was in my 30s. So I said, just be patient. And I said, you'll get that good skin. So that's just what I really want to say is just be patient. No matter what skincare you use, make sure it's a good skincare. Make sure that when you purchase it, that the person that is selling it to you, that they've tried it themselves, that they've had great results. And sometimes you have to switch it up a little bit. Not every serum or booster works for certain people. I think everybody should have a vitamin C. And I think everyone should do a retinol or Retin-A, one or the other. Retinol is a little bit less aggressive. Retin-A, depending on the percentage you get, can be more aggressive. Right now I'm at I'm at a 0.05, which is kind of in the middle. I think I could go up to 1. My skin is pretty healthy. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention, that if that's something that you're interested in and you've been thinking about trying Bellamy, I have to say I'm pleasingly surprised how well Bellamy has kept my skin where it was when I first started with Bellamy. And my skin was in good condition. I remember one time switching from one product that had kept my skin really healthy, and I thought, well, I'll try something a little cheaper. And I did. And I just noticed that all of a sudden my brown spots, they were a lot heavier than this. And I'm like, oh, no, can't do this. So then I got a hold of the person that I was purchasing from, and I said, let's do a peel. And then I got back on that regimen. But then I came across Bellamy, and fits my pocketbook a little bit more, being retired. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to give this a try. And like I said, I've been using it for about 6 months, and I have not seen any change negative in my skin. So there you go. All right, I think I'm going to continue my makeup offline, get my eyebrows done, put a little tint on. I'm meeting a friend for lunch today, and so I don't want to do anything too fancy. And as you can see, I've got my clothes all set out. How many of you do that? I always set my clothes out. This is what I'm going to wear. All right. All right. Well, you guys have a great day or evening, depending on when you're watching. And remember, pretty, it has no expiration date. All right. I'll see you soon.